as the Philippine Navy continues to improve its combat capability. As part of the modernization program, the Navy has been pursuing the acquisition of new guided missile corvettes as it continues to improve its combat capability as part of the modernization program, which covers the acquisition projects between 2018 to 2022. In this video, we'll talk about the list of competitors for this project and see how the Philippine Navy will choose their new guided missile corvettes.
To all stations with an announcement, the FASD training on solar awareness and occupational safety.
Back in 2018, the Philippine Navy released the basic requirement for the Horizon 2 Corvette acquisition project. These will be procured via negotiated procurement through government-to-government process, as allowed also by Republic Act 7898 and by Republic Act 10349. The Navy received 4 bidders for the project. These are Dutch shipbuilder Damen, which has offered its Sigma light warship designs; France Naval Group, which offered its Gowan 2500 Corvette design; Turkish shipbuilder Asfat made an offer based on its Milgem family of warships, including variants of the Ada-class corvette and Istanbul-class light frigates. Hyundai Heavy Industries has pitched its new HDC 3100, which is an improved variant of the Jose Rizal-class HDF 2600 light frigate. In Damen's offer, it is unclear which specific design Damen formally offered. It could be either the Sigma or the Sigma 10514, which is the baseline design used for the Indonesian Navy's frigate and Mexican Navy ocean patrol vessel. Combat and sensor suites are said to be locked with using Thales products, as Thales and Damen appear to have an arrangement of exclusivity. Thales products may include the Combat Management System, Air and Surface Search Radar System, Fire Control Radar, Hull-Mounted Sonar, Towed Array Sonar, and others. The subsystems may be similar to the original offer made by Hyundai Heavy Industry to the Philippine Navy for the frigate acquisition project and the possible weapon systems. One of Damen's selling points is the potential to build one of the corvettes in the Philippines through a local partner. Currently, Damen is represented in the Philippines by Propmech Corporation, but Propmech appears to be incapable of doing this on their own. Naval Group's offer. The Philippine Navy said that the offer is centered on the Gowan 2500 Corvette design, similar to the one being built for the Egyptian Navy. This is also a shorter, slightly smaller version of the frigates being built for the Royal Malaysian Navy, which is based on the Gowan 3100 design. The Gowan 2500 has a helicopter landing deck and hangar for a 10-ton helicopter or unmanned aerial vehicle. The combat system revolves around the Naval Group SETI's Combat Management System and uses Thales subsystems including 3D radar, air and surface search radar, and other Thales sensors and weapon systems similar to those offered by Damen's Corvette design. Naval Group is also open to building one of the corvettes in the Philippines, and they have secured a local partner in case the Philippine Navy select them for the project. The Turkish state-owned defense group Asfat, which represents several Turkish shipbuilders, has offered a variant of the Ada-class missile corvette for the Philippine Navy project. The Ada-class is currently in service with the Turkish Naval Forces, and a derivative design was used for an order for the Pakistani Navy. The design offered to the Philippine Navy is said to be very similar to the export design used for the Pakistani Navy, which is slightly larger and heavier, and uses a combined diesel and diesel propulsion configuration, and includes a vertical launching system. The combat system revolves around the Havelson Genesis Combat Management System from Turkey, which is said to be open architecture. The Turkey was willing the transfer of technology of the Genesis Combat Management System to allow the Philippine Navy to reconfigure it to its own needs without relying on Havelson or Asfat. This is one of its major advantages over other shipbuilders. No specifics have been shared yet with regards to the sensor suite, but it is expected that sensors from Thales or Leonardo would be used. Asfat has also opened the possibility of offering a derivative of the upcoming Istanbul-class light frigate as well, which is larger, heavier and longer than the Ada class, but will have more space and endurance than the Ada class. The only issue with the Istanbul class is said to be the price, which is beyond the 14 billion pesos per ship budget of the Philippine Navy. But considering the project is financed via a soft loan, additional funding might be allowed if the Philippine Navy believes the larger ship is a better option. Another advantage of ASFAT is their offer to build one of the corvettes in the Philippines through a local partner. Hyundai Heavy Industries offered their HDC 3100 design for the Philippine Navy Corvette project. The design is an improved and enlarged version of the HDF 2600 design, which was the baseline design used for the Jose Rizal class frigates built for the Philippine Navy in 2017. Of the shipbuilders shortlisted, only the Hyundai Heavy Industry was able to publicize their design. And Hyundai Heavy Industry was very specific on the CGI they released to the Philippine Navy. As expected, the ship's combat systems revolve around the Hanwha Systems Naval Shield Integrated Combat Management System, and will be having its latest Baseline 3 variant similar to those to be used on the Republic of Korea Navy's FFX-3 frigates. It would be remembered that Hanwha Systems presented the Naval Shield Baseline 3 to the Philippine Navy during ADA's 2018. The ship is larger than the Jose Rizal class frigates. Compared to its other competitors, Hyundai Heavy Industry did not offer to build any Corvette in the Philippines. Instead, all work will be in the Heavy Industry Ulsan Naval Shipyard. This allows for lower cost, compared to providing technology transfer, which is an expensive project's budget. But only the Hyundai Heavy Industry has released more information publicly than the other three companies. This could only mean one thing: that Hyundai Heavy Industry have already reached a certain level of advancement on the project. This is not just because of the availability of a CGI of its offer, but also based on information provided by Philippine Navy and industry sources. The Hyundai Heavy Industry and the South Korean Ministry of National Defense have already advanced more in their negotiations with the Philippine Navy and Philippines Department of National Defense, to the point that terms of reference are already being prepared, which would lead to a notice of award being given to HHI. Despite the delays caused by COVID-19 pandemic, the Department of National Defense signed the 28 billion pesos contract with South Korean shipbuilder Hyundai Heavy Industries on the 28th of December 2021 to build 2 brand new corvettes for the Philippine Navy, which is capable of conducting anti-ship, anti-submarine, and anti-air warfare missions. The Philippine Navy's decision for this project will ensure the commonality and interoperability of the 2 corvettes with the Jose Rizal class guided missile frigates. A common shipbuilder for these naval platforms will ease maintenance and repairs. The 2 ships will also serve as backstops for the 2 frigates now in commission with the Philippine Navy.